Madam Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and of course, Kelly. Kelly was tasked with this speech, which was to be a reworking of the previous speech with some feedback that I gave her. But in typical Kelly fashion, she reconstructed the entire speech and hit all the points. Her playful opening had her with a mustache that disappeared, and she hooked me in. I said, how in the heck did she do that? You used very few, if any, likes, and I heard some, for example. It was a good, well-organized speech. You talked about 3 points instead of the 8 that you had the last time, so it was easier for your audience to follow. You were slower in your delivery and you had pauses. I really liked the beginning where you didn't have all those slides that kept changing with the guy with the red eyes. That's all I could think about. I was waiting for him to make an appearance and he finally did. You talked about detoxing, anchoring to truth, and setting the micro boundaries. You really did such a good job of covering all the bases that it was really hard for me to come up with any areas for improvement. Your hand gestures were great. You were easy to understand. And the pace of the speech was just really great. And of course, the tips. We all have had a boss or two that we don't get along with, somebody who's difficult. With your 3 points of detoxing, anchoring to the truth, all these things are sort of self-talk to get yourself out of the mindset of, I'm failing, I can't deal with this difficult person, but saying, I'm not going to let it ruffle me. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to keep track of this so I don't get bogged down in all this negativity. So, as I said, it's very hard to come up with a suggestion for you, but if there was one suggestion, and this is just me, I would have the man with the red eyes at the very beginning, really big, and say, if you ever see this character, you will know how to deal with him because I just told you so. Madam Toastmaster.